Hey guys, this is National Master Kevin Yang back at it with another video. So of course this will be the starting of the past Friday Simul that I went over, and so let us get started. So this one was against Aron again. So after e4, you know I like to test one opening against our chess club member Aron. So Owen's defense once again a very passive coming out e6, bishop b4, sort of try to attack the center from a very passive perspective. You'll see what I mean. So after bishop b7, d4, e6, you notice that I'm not challenging the center in any way. I'm just staying put and I'm watching for the breakthrough. So right now, my threat is take with check, and then we take the pawn. Or you take the pawn already. So bishop d3, knight f6, once again, placing two pieces on the pawn. Now that we know that this is irrelevant because it's pinned. So our chess member played castled, and after that, takes. So that's how the Owen's defense works. You try to attack the center, and if your opponent makes a mistake in counting the number of defenders or whatever, you get a pawn. So how could our chess club member have avoided this? Well, there are a few ways. One, you move the pawn up, and after move the pawn up, I'm going to play knight e4. Notice that although you have two attackers and you think, okay, that's good for me, notice that this knight is pinned. So that's why after castles, knight takes c3, b takes c3, bishop takes c3, rook b1, knight c6, and after something like bishop e4, well, there's d5. So, it's really weird. I don't know. Sometimes black can play bishop a5 as usual, or start getting that back on the right diagonal. So, these are all things to consider. But, white could also play bishop d2, protect it, and be okay. That's one strategy. The other strategy is the move queen e2. That way, after something like d5, e5, knight e4, bishop d2 once again, bishop takes, b takes, c5, and then it could be something like castles, and then knight takes, queen takes, castles. And surely this is about equal. Black knight coming out, white maybe having a4, a5, or maybe a knight g5, f4, and go for the king side. So it really depends, these kind of things. Strategy sort of varies based on a move-by-move basis. So let's go back to the game, because now you saw how to defend the pawn. So obviously the pawn dropped, and after rook e1, I could be greedy to take it, but I decided I need to give our chess club member a chance. So I'll play f5, I'll guard that knight, and then bishop g5 happened. And I was like, oh, no, knight takes. Queen e2, coming down to break the pawn structure. Our chess club member declined it. I'm going back. After queen e5, there are so many moves. I play castle, rook e3, very cool. Shifting it over to g3 as you please. Now at this moment I could play f4, right? For example, stopping rook g3. But I decided, let's be a little bit cheeky. Let's copy what my opponent is doing. Rook f6, rook g3, rook g6. I'm just playing copycat here. And after rook e1, knight f7, rook e3, and queen is gone. So that is the game against our friend Aron, and I'll see you next time. And don't forget, Hope you learned something, and please enjoy the game because you're going to get better if you enjoy the game more. Thank you.